Why, hello, hello. Okay, we are live. All right, does everything look good? Camera. I changed some stream settings, so let me know if things are looking a little bit different. Let's see. All right, wait, testing. Okay, cool. So you guys should be able to hear me. And now, let me get this working. Let's bring up the actual game. Give it a second. Boom.
Off against MIBR.
Okay, cool. How does everything sound? Adin, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? Alright, so it's good to know that chat works. Let's go. I think. Hopefully. Okay, and then I have an idea. Let's try. Give it a second. Alright, so we got text working. And I'm just going to make a quick shout out to, see, follow my Twitch. Bang, follow my Twitch. There you go. Because eventually we're going to swap to mostly streaming on Twitch. But for now, we're going to do a little bit of multi-streaming. And so I'm just testing things out before we make the transition. But for now, we'll be on YouTube. What's up, Wand? How's it going? Pretty good. I'm doing pretty good too. Thank you for asking. I'm just excited for this game. So, what? This is Lev versus MIBR. So, we got Lev, who's the top team in their group. So, they are currently undefeated. And then we have MIBR, who's supposed to be like a super team, right? Now, it's funny because they actually got upset by Cloud9 last week. But hopefully they fixed, they fixed their problems. And now, hopefully we see them in form. So I think definitely the best two teams in their group are Lev and MIBR. If MIBR can fix up their issues, then yes, boom. And we'll see if G2 find their stride. Slightly different user, but it's Wando. It's Wando. Okay, got it. Got it. Let's see. I wonder, is... Give it a second. Okay. Huh. Okay, no, this is good. Okay, cool. My chat's just looking a little bit weird right now, but it's still good, I think. I wish I can change the text. Whatever. Anyways, so it's gonna be an exciting match, I think. We're gonna hopefully see some top tier Valorant. I took a quick peek in the last game, MG versus EG, and it was kind of one-sided. It was kind of one-sided. So hopefully this match will be a higher quality. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it will be. So I'm excited. I am excited. Okay.
We have MIBR, who are hoping to lock up their spot in playoffs, whereas Leviatan, undefeated so far here in stage 1, would love to lock up that #1 seed. Neither of these teams have not encountered each other yet this year. They didn't face each other in kickoff, and obviously it's a game, and this has been teased already, Wyatt, that's kind of laden with some storylines too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's listen to it.
You're talking about
I want to hear the storyline.
King, Osboss even. You go all the way back to 2022 Reykjavik. That's where Osboss debuted, and that's when Lev with King, Mazzino with Crew, they were going back and forth for the one qualifying spot that Latam would have at that event. Then you go towards the partnership league. King and Mazzino, they then team up. Struggles in the first year partnership, but the second one, they're joined by Osboss. That Leviatan team makes that run at champs all the way to 3rd place. the highest finish for any players from Latin America. All three go their separate ways last year. All three kind of middling here at best, you know, with Osbos's MIBR, Lev having struggles, Crew not finding a lot of success. And now, in the present day, it's King, his attempt at a recipe for success of being surrounded by these young upcoming players who have been extremely strong so far this year. And then Mizzino, Osbos joining back together to try and get the magic of that Leviatan team activated, bringing in Zekin. Take a look at the maps here. MIBR, they're going to select Breeze first. Both these teams are 0-1 on Breeze at the moment. MIBR, they suffered that loss to C9, and in the series where ultimately Lev did beat G2 2-1, that was the one map they lost. It was the first one, and it was kind of a blowout too.
This, to me, is very surprising that we don't see MIBR try and get back onto Split. I think it's one of the maps where their insistence on playing the Raze or jet-based comps doesn't really get punished, right? It's still very relevant on that kind of map. We know that Leviatan are going to be permabanning Lotus. They don't want to go there. So interesting that we get Breeze coming up here and a float of Bind, which might be relevant as we advance further on through the piece here. Now, one thing I want to point out is that MIBR do not play a scan initiator on Breeze right now.
Yeah, which I think is some absolute madness, I'm gonna be honest. Over on Lev, though, I was looking to see if they were going to switch their comp after only getting 6 rounds versus G2. And yeah, that is the case. They're now pivoting into the Harbor, which has been ultra popular.
All right, I think everything's set up.
And in addition,
what's going on?
They're going to bring in the Jet for Neon.
Harbor.
All right,
Neon, Jet. Okay, so it's Silva versus Sky. Interesting. What's the last one?
So despite him flexing around,
It was Omen versus who?
this is an opportunity for him to be a takeover player.
By the way, guys, if the stream seems kind of like, let me know how the stream is on both YouTube and Twitch, because it says my Twitch is a little bit unstable, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. But we'll see. I can always look back at the VOD, but if something is wrong, I'd like to have it fixed ASAP. Alright. Let's dial in, guys. Let's dial in. Let's watch. We're going to watch some greatness. Alright. Omen versus who? Astra. Alright, Omen versus Astra. Very interesting. I feel like Silva's better than Sky. But at the same time, I can totally see Sky being good because you want to pop flash through the smokes. Alright. Let's look at this. Love coming out A. Maybe are on defense. Oh! Alright, 1 for 1. Okay, Mizzino did kind of get caught out in just the open, so something to consider. Interesting. The smoke from Lev to throw in an A split. But MIBR know it's not an A split because they just came from mid. So this smoke is just to kind of, I guess, delay the retake. Ooh. Bang. Okay, okay. Well done by Lev. Well done by Lev. How did this happen? I am kind of curious. How did that happen? And also the stall smoke, dude, is like, the stall smoke backside's so good. YouTube stream looking good. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. And Omen better than Astra, no way. Yeah, intuitively, I feel like Astra is better. But I think it just depends on what value they can get from the Omen blind, because I can see the Omen blind being good, right? You have some pretty good lines. It's pretty good A main. You can blind left over here. You can blind like left over here or right and B. Oh my goodness. All right, well, they just get spammed down. It's all right. Go next. That's all right. Just go next. Get spammed down. Mizzino and Zekin, they know where the last two are. Ooh, Zekin gets one with the classic. Alright, let's see how the MIBR classic does. Oh! Okay, okay. Oh my god, never mind. I thought this was Lotus. I was gonna say this comp is insane. I see, I see. No, yeah, this is Breeze. Bang. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of nice. Lev, they have better guns, so they just triple swing this long line, and they just got 3 spam kills. Now, I didn't really catch whose smoke was that. That has to be MIBR smoke, I'm pretty sure, right? The one that we saw there. I think they were trying to like tuck the smoke and burst out. But yeah, so the big difference is that MIBR's comp is way more explosive because they have Sky. So they can get inside smokes and just flash out. Alright, Nice. So you see blind left come out. So yeah, that's a good thing about the Omen blind. You can blind left to get out and B. Alright, I mean, Lev just, they combo their util. Flash out. Oh, I thought this was 1 health for some reason. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Lev are just running MIBR over. Holy crap. I mean, okay, if you're MIBR, what can you even do? I'm trying to think. What was it Lev's execute? It was probably Sova drone, I have to guess. Omen blind left, Neon wall up cross, Neon runs up, Jet dashes out, Omen TP's top site. And then, what was the wall? I'm pretty sure there was either smokes or a wall on the right. I didn't catch the entire execute. Alright, there we go. Okay, so recon the right, blind the left. That's kind of nice. And then wall the right. Ooh, nice by Neon. Okay, okay.
You can't just be one guy holding a site against his comp as an Astra.
It was King's dropping smoke last round. It was King. Okay, interesting. Okay, so it was like a falling smoke then. Supposed to be like a one-way. All right, I like it. Pretty dang good. Create like a one-way for a triple swing. That's nice. All right. Dial in. MIBR saving. What are they doing? They're stacking towards A. Nice. Stacking towards doors. Pop flash out. Okay, Sato gets away. All right, that's nice. So Lev re-cleared mid. They're stacked towards A. Lev are just holding for pushes. They're just playing it slow. They're playing it really well. So where are they going to end?
So Lev right now, they're just spread across the map, trying to ensure that they're not getting pushed.
So they knew that 2 players pop flash out of doors. So now the question is, what are they going to make out of this info? All right, 50 seconds. They drone out B. It does get broken. It clears close right, so they know there's no crossfire close. Ooh! Wow, that's so nice. The wall in the recon baits out a rotate mid doors, and then he gets punished. Very nice. So Lev are playing this I mean, it's 30 seconds left. So MIBR just did not expect the Lev to be running a fake, like, what, 40 seconds, with 40 seconds left? I mean, that's the... It's okay, it whips sometimes. That's the hard part about playing against a Neon, right? Neon just jumps around. If you don't insta-kill the Neon, then your crosshair is just destroyed. Pop flash out. Nice. Woo! Too many angles. Too many angles. Alright, well, they did burn Harbor ult. So, honestly, if you're MIBR, like, you'll take the dub. Wait, actually, can MIBR win? MIBR shouldn't be able to win this, but... Yeah, Zekken only has... Oh, Zekken has a rifle? Australia, you give the rifle to Tex, though. Oh, if he gets half. Great flank from King. Okay, huge. Wow, that's so interesting. King smoked himself off to loop around. That is kind of... That's kind of like Giga IQ, no? He's able to just cycle those out, have another one for the post plant to play with there. Right. I'm not very smart when it comes to pro play, but on paper, MIBR seem like a super team, but I don't see them play like one, if you get what I mean. It's funny because, like, I mean, I'll spoil it since, you know, you guys are here live. The next match is actually on... Next breakdown is actually highlighting MIBR and them playing very, very well. But it's hard to say. Like, I think MIBR are very good. It just happens that Lev are also extremely good. But let's see. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, so Neon paths directly forward. Wow. Wow. Neon paths forward. Wall is over here. Recon lands somewhere. Scans a guy over here. Neon spams from backside. That's pretty dang nice. Okay. Now MIBR should be able to save. Yeah, they gotta save. Okay. Yeah, so Recon getting big value. The Recon just got huge value. I mean, yeah, Lev have a lot of money, so they're trying to hunt the op. You can speed that Spikeson's like jumping every corner because he's respecting the op.
matchup so far.
Oh, whoa. Whoa. Okay, Ospas gets a trade. I mean, honestly, dude, Spikeson looks really cozy on the Neon. You saw how he, like, jumped across and, like, mid-flick through the stun. And he, like, and that was, like, a perfect stun, too. Okay, wait, was that a drone tag? What? Oh. Bang. I mean, MIBR, dude, holy crap. Alright, Neon's looking nice, like... Oh, the player Neon is looking very nice. Spikes in on the Neon's also looking very nice. Yeah, I don't really know what, Okay. So the only unfortunate thing is, it feels like Lev are just running over MIBR. You see that MIBR are trying to play their Sky comp, which is, hey, we're gonna get behind smokes, or get inside smokes or behind walls, and we're just gonna pop flash out and fight them like that. It just hasn't been working, right? Every single time they've done it, it just hasn't been working. And then versus Lev, they just keep it simple and they just run onto sites. What the first kill they got was it because of the drone tag? I wasn't sure if it was a drone tag or if it was what's it called? If it was a recon. But that was a kill. And then what? Neon just peeked, swung through a smoke, won a 50-50. But anyways, let's see. King's Call really good. He changed the tempo of the round quite a lot. Yeah, I agree. They've shown like very fast rounds, and they've shown very, very slow rounds so far. So they're definitely making it really tough for MIBR. Okay, so it's interesting that they like to recon the right. So they wall. Okay, they recon like that. I see. They recon here. It clears everything over here. And then the rest of the team skills left. Interesting. Okay. I like it. I do like it. Because if you scale left, the scary part is if someone's playing pillar and like peaks right. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Alright, everyone comes out with the cabbages. Oh my goodness, second is solo. Yo, look at this wall. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, what the heck? He has to get half. Alright, got half. Oh my goodness, why do I feel like King's gonna win this? Shoosh, King's gonna win this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what's going on? What's going on? Does he have time? He has time. Holy shit. Yo, that was so chaotic. Oh my god. Yo, I'm not gonna lie though, like, I feel like since it was already halved, and maybe I could have just smoked it, like one sticks, Sky sticks, Jet smokes, and just stick it, right? Like that could have happened, but way earlier. Okay. Dial in. MIBR got the first round. What's happening? 3B, nothing mid, 2A main. One way. All right, Zekin's holding the one way. Lever getting close to it. It's going to be drone, Neon. Oh my god. The drone did not spot close. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, Zekin's stuck. Oh, he gets out. Okay. Oh, all right. Spam hits its mark. What's going to happen? Is Zato going to go crazy? No, okay. Yeah, I think Zato swinging through would have been so insane. Okay, wow. All right, so nice for MIBR. You know, they contested A main. They haven't done that before, so it was a little bit of a mix-up. They contested A main. They fought they one-weighted, fought the actual hit. They got what? 1 kill. It was looking a little bit sus afterwards. They almost didn't get out, but they did get out. They got like what? Did they get 2 kills? I know they got 1. Mazino got a spam kill, so that's 1. I forgot how the second guy died. Wait, are they still going for it? I guess they can. They have a lot of money. Yeah, they still have enough for another buy, so Lev technically don't have to save. Whew! Oh my goodness. Dang. Okay.
But it's a question of can MIBR weather the storm in the first 20 seconds?
Yep, and King is just gonna save his money. Okay, nice, nice.
Yeah, it feels like MIBR
Hardball came in clutch there.
trying to,
Yeah,
you know,
it did.
like playing for some of the straight
Hardball's so strong, dude.
lacking
It's
in
so
balls.
good.
They succeeded in the last round.
I feel like
Had them and
it definitely was slept on for a really, really long time.
success fighting for this early
Ooh, I see. That was nice from Mazino. He blinded right as the drone came up,
run it back.
so the guys in the back couldn't fight with the neon, right? So that's why neon was isolated, and no one else swung with the neon because of the blind. So that was nice.
Or they have those util setups.
Yeah, Mazino was doing everything there, right? He shot the drone, blinded the back, had to back up, set up Zekin to get the first pick.
Emphasis on mid
All right,
rather than
Lav, they're like, yep, fucking main, we're just gonna go through mid. Oh, spots to front sight. Ooh. Wow. Wow, what? Wait, how did Sato get out? Did he ult? Wait, he Omen ulted. What? So, wow. So Lev are like, okay guys, MIBR are just fighting A main. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run through mid, and because the A players are A main, we're gonna have Omen TP on the site.
on pivotal
And that's how we're gonna hit it.
on that one with the
That was actually pretty crazy.
perfect time to do it.
And I think MIBR, they weren't really on the same page. So,
You push into
I think one was mid site because they wanted to shift back site, and the other one was caught front site from the neon by the neon.
through the middle of the site.
I think Spikes and swinging out should have definitely gotten punished if these two were on the same page.
A site to confirm the second kill. Like that's a sick
Okay,
strat. They
so,
all have in the book ready to go, and then they bring it out at the
It looks like
perfect
MIBR
moment.
just kind of folding.
MIBR made an adjustment
But
they can
we'll
now
see we'll see what happens. Yeah, he just slides. What is that?
here. This is so
Oh
sick.
my goodness. Oh, that is nice.
That's a set play if I've ever seen one. All you really need is that Omen ultimate to work with.
Okay, okay, okay. And yeah, when MIBR tries to rotate through, everyone just gets picked off. Very nice from Lev. Okay, Lev, they've showed the mid hit, and now they're going back A main. And MIBR, they adjusted mid, but because of that, A main is free. So basically, they're just one step ahead.
Keep it simple, try to
Lev are just one step ahead of MIBR so far.
All
right.
That is not going to happen.
Lev get onto site. Ooh.
Hannes Fury gonna ring out now. Let's listen to Leviatan as Blodzine tries to open it up.
Não peguei nada. Estou de dentro, vou ter que ficar bom. Que moque, põe amarelo de novo.
Não, moca amarelo, moca
Smoke
amarelo.
tá, 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 tá.
I wish I could understand, but I don't.
Já tenho, olha.
No. Okay.
Nada costa, vou passar a direita, viado.
All right. What's going on? MIBR retake wall. Okay.
Amarelo, amarelo.
Okay. So I think Lev tried to get aggressive because they were down numbers. Didn't really work out. MIBR just posted for him. Wait, unless. Oh my goodness! Imagine. Imagine.
Nice attempt from blows, yeah. But
What's up,
that's
Josh
taken through
Avis?
the Sova ult
Why don't you do
together,
many EMA
and
games?
MIBR set up a
Correction,
really good retake there. The
I
retakes look nice,
don't
but
think I do
add
EMA at all.
ultimates. We've seen that twice now.
So
Where you have
basically,
text, everything
unfortunately, I am not like a cyborg like Sliggy and the other watch partiers. No, I feel like watch partying it's
a little bit further off the Astro
okay. Actually, okay.
They even had
Well, we'll say it this way.
to top
Because my primary focus is more so content than streaming, and because my time is limited, I prefer to focus on the Americas games.
retakes, but again, it's just
So that's why when I stream, I will only stream the Americas games or internationals. Ooh, that was close. But I have actually broken down EMEA games for Salve Academy. So basically, it's my private community where if you join, we do like weekly VOD reviews, and we often VOD review pro matches. And that's where like members can request. Well, oh, nice dog movement. Yeah, that's when like members can just request a game, and I've gotten quite a few Eternal Fire games actually, so I'm actually a bit more familiar with. I'm actually more familiar with their team than I would have thought because of those reviews. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So mostly focusing on Americas and internationals, and then occasionally, if I get requests, then I do occasionally watch other regions, but only in those cases. Okay. Anyways, I haven't really been focusing on the game. What happened? Lev tried to hit B, did not work out. Neon's in a 1v3. MIBR aren't giving him anything.
here on the Jet.
Okay, what's the retake gonna look like? Neon has to isolate 1v1s.
Showing there from Archers. Neon's really trying to
Woo!
hedge bets with
Okay.
position, but
Too many angles to too many angles.
That was a great round from MIBR again.
I genuinely can't wait for this Neon meta to get out. It's entertaining, don't get me wrong. It's just bad when there's minimal counters, so it's purely Neon, no counterplay. I have a hot take. I think Neon is strong, and I think Riot, it's already confirmed that Riot's nerfing her, right? But in my opinion, I actually think it's a skill issue. I think it's just purely a skill issue from people. Like, I think Crew's whole shtick, I think I saw an interview from Crew where they said they were essentially scrim partners against Nongshim during Santiago. So, like, you know, Crew, they couldn't make it to Santiago, but they still, like, traveled there to scrim with the teams. And so they were like scrim partners with Nongshim, and so they got to play against Dambi over and over and over again, to the point where, like, now they're very comfortable against Neons, right? They know, like, when you play against the best Neon in the world, like, no one else's Neons, like, it just feels slow compared to him. But because they've gotten used to it now, like, like, they're able to deal with it, right? And the example that I like to use is, if you look at Overwatch, right? You know, if you've ever seen Overwatch, like, aiming is hard in Overwatch. Like, trying to, you know, people are flying across the air. People are going, like, AD-ADing on tracers, right? You have soldiers sprinting around, like, strafing around. It's... aiming in Overwatch is way harder than aiming in Valorant. And yet people do it. Like, the top Overwatch players are able to, like, one-tap, you know, blinking tracers. So, I remember when Valorant first came out, when the Overwatch players came and tried out the game, like, they were, like, the mechanical players, right? So you have, like, a pretty cool balance. It's like the CS players are more, like, they understood TAC FPS, and so they're more tactical. Versus Overwatch players, they understood, like, ult economy. They understood, like, just mechanics, how to aim. And so they were, like, mechanical demons. Now, you know, I think things have kind of evened out throughout the years. But what I'm trying to say is I think people just aren't used to aiming at Neons. Now, of course, there is a difference between this game and Overwatch, which is after a certain point, the spray of weapons becomes RNG. So that's the only downside. So if you don't hit your first two bullets, then it's actually quite hard to convert against a Neon. But it's not impossible, though, right? It's not impossible. I think if someone had, like, perfect tracing, they'd probably be able to kill Neons. So, yeah, that's my hot take. I think it's a skill issue. I think people just aren't used to playing against good Neons. Now, however, the one thing I do agree on is I think the Neon Bucky meta has to get out. I think it's so dumb that Neon can just slide in your face and one-shot you consistently. And it's like, okay, well, it's like, you know, the shotgun now, you know, the whole point of playing a shotgun is like, if you're in close range, you will dominate. If you're in mid-long range, you lose no matter what. But that weakness doesn't really exist if you are playing, like, as a good Neon. Right? So, those are just my thoughts on the topic. Alright. Let's dial in. What's going on here? 3 top mid. Okay. Guys. What happened? I'm, like, chatting with chat. I look up. The score's tied. What happened? What the heck is going on, dude? I look away for 1 second and MIBR are coming back. Okay. So, if I have to guess. Alright. So, I mean, you know, you look at that Neon play, right? The elbow play. It's like, does that look OP? No, he kind of got shit on. Right? So, I think, yeah. I think, you know, unfortunately, Neon's getting nerfed. It is gonna suck. Because I do like the difference. Like, I do like there being, like, a speed character in this game. I think it's cool. I think it's really sick. And especially when someone has really good movement, I think it's really cool. Is it annoying? Oh yeah, of course. But it's like, I don't know. I'm sure like the same thing repeats over and over again with every new character. Who was a new character that came out and everyone was just like, yeah, this guy's OP and we need nerfs because we don't know how to deal with them. So I'm not really sure. But I don't know. I think I'm just yapping. Streaming career will go crazy. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be like a full-time streamer. Just because I don't think I have like the mental stamina to stream like, you know, a lot of the other big streamers out there. Like streaming's fun, I think. I just don't think I can like stream for 8 hours a day. So, and I think for me at least, I'd prefer to like dial in and like make good videos. So where I'm at right now is I think I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna stream occasionally for fun. But more so just to like chat with you guys, right? I think the cool thing about streaming is it is a way for me to just directly chat with my community. Whereas I feel like in YouTube comments, it's a lot less, right? It's just kind of, you know, it's comments. So I think, yeah, that's kind of what I want to use streams for. Just like as a chance to chat with you guys. So here for my, you know, I think, yeah, so yeah, it's about community more so than content. I think content-wise, I do just want to make good videos. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for being here. And just like hanging out and watching these games. Speaking of watching these games, let's dial in. So now MIBR on attack. All right, they have the site. They got first blood. What's first blood over here? How did that happen? All right, so MIBR taking back. That's huge. Oh my god. Okay. Zekin's good for the trade. Okay. Wow, very nice. Oh. Okay. King got smoked off. Sato gets a pick. What? Suddenly it's a 2v2? Oh, look at this. Oh my god, the timing! Holy shit. Okay, the timing won't matter because this is smoked off. Okay. Oh my god! No time. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? You won the battle, lost the war. But that was a freaking sick battle.
Tell that to my cardiologist, Wire River. So this
okay.
You can already kind of see a difference between the two harbors. The wall that is being used
nice and controlled.
They take a lot of
dang.
And they actually
oh, I had to reload.
Sadness to happiness in 0.5 seconds. Yes, sir.
From sadness to happiness. I love that.
But it's an interesting use of the trailblazer.
What agent was broken on launch? Are you forgetting the patch 5.12? To be honest, I don't remember. Dude, patch 5 point something. How long ago was that? What is going on? All right, both teams clashed heads. Lev did gamble right though. Yeah, so it seems like they 5-stack day. But MIBR had better guns. Better guns prevail. What was MIBR's buy? Was it a double pistol buy? I think it was, yeah. These two have enough to full buy, so they bought 2 pistols. And now they just need to keep 3 guns. At the very worst, they keep 2 rifles. Like, they have to keep at least these 2 rifles. So their whole shtick is just to not die. Like, they should... Like, I don't even think you should risk taking the fight. Yeah, okay. Start retreating. Start getting out, guys. Start getting out. Okay. So, for this game, I'm way more familiar with MIBR as a team. And so I think if I have to cheer for someone, it'll be MIBR. However, Lev are undefeated right now. And I want to see good Valorant. Oh, no. Okay, so if you're blows, you will absolutely take that. You get a pick, got rid of a gun, and you die to the spike. So you don't give them ult charge. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, I saw Flash this team. It's okay. It's
To do just
Yeah, he likes to be second
naturally
in
as a player.
or follow
Yeah.
up on
Okay.
pretty heavy initiative.
so
Here's some of that. Flash and Aspas goes in, says, well, that'll do it for me. Onto the side he is.
am I actually live right now?
Waits a while. Gives him the illusion
Uh,
of safety and then brings him down.
Okay, wait a second.
Hex now. A very, very lackluster attack round here for
Alright, wait.
MIBR as they run into the brick wall.
Am I live? My internet literally went down.
Don't think anyone cleared Sato, so he was able to just get the
You lagged, but you're back. Holy crap. Okay, okay.
Where did Dog go is my question.
Because, yeah, my internet literally just went out. Holy shit, I'm back. Oh my goodness, dude, everything froze for a second. Alright, we're back. We're back. Holy crap. Okay. I feel like I should check. Whatever. Anyways. Alright. We're back, guys. We're back. Holy crap. 2 TPs, buying ADB in 1 second, 2 universal trips. Yeah, I know, right?
Dog is short range and
You know
light also could be
what the funny thing is, though?
don't get it.
Neon, right now, Neon, is, you see Neon, everyone's like, oh my gosh, she's broken. But they actually had to... Oh,
That's nice from Sato.
actually, what did they do with for Neon?
I mean, Bruno was trying to
I'm pretty sure people were like, yeah, she's not that good when she came out.
there wasn't a ping
Which is
zone,
pretty
there was
funny.
more focus on someone being around that half wall area.
Stream is fine? Alright, thank you, thank you.
But I was just gonna say really quick, yeah, with running the Sky and not the Sova, you don't have as good of tools to force
Okay.
it off or off of it.
Anyways, dial in. What's going on?
Come up with a recon.
Come MIBR now. I just want to keep their noses out in front. Similar looking round with Lev
Pop
actually
flash out,
going
okay.
elsewhere. So this is just
Everyone
a
dashes
well
out.
held site.
Yeah, it's free sight. Okay. So now, how is Lev's retake gonna look like? Oh, let's listen to the comms, guys.
Call smokes.
Is smoke now?
Alright, so it turns out we're not live, so I'm gonna click the live button after this round ends.
That can ult if they try to go back.
Guys, if they come through, I flash them off.
I'll call you. I'll call you.
Guys, I'm gonna flash.
Neon out.
Wait, I'm trying to do it.
Backside, backside.
Oh my goodness.
Backside, single left.
Downside, downside.
Suck, tap.
Ooh. Oh, he got found.
Nice try.
Nice try, nice try.
I was solid that guy.
Okay.
There was one guy that beat the ult.
Okay.
Time to the right place.
Oh, what the frick happened?
It's
Alright,
happening.
it's okay. MIBR aren't saving. Alright, they're
Neon's
saving. It's okay.
weapon takeover can begin. We haven't seen much of it in this stage.
Okay, yeah, I was a little bit... Okay, so the comms there looked a little bit shaky for MIBR.
On the flex roll versus when you get
I
that
think
kickoff
Spikes in,
inside,
when he dashed back sight, got 2.
popping
I mean, crazy 2 shots. But also, I feel like MIBR spacing there just wasn't good. It just felt like whoever died first, was it
But they've
Zekin?
switched up the approach
Just got
to the
completely
game,
baited.
and it has worked out
So,
there, but you're still
yeah.
going to get maps and times where
Neon looks broken just because they nerfed almost every agent but her.
and he is a force to be
I
reckoned
agree.
with. This dude is insane with
So
the
now it's like, okay.
However, that paranoia is enough to clear A main entirely.
Ooh.
So the Verno threat is
It also feels like no one
Tex, and he with the spike in hand.
played Neon for a really long time. Like, it took a really long time for people to figure out
Yeah, he did. And with this man
Neon,
advantage
if that makes sense.
and the great retake util that you have.
You see,
on a
the
go,
interesting thing about game balance is like,
Spike able to get in, has
it's
the stun,
part,
harbor wall, all that
like-
stuff. They're just gonna give B-side and retake it.
there's an objective portion, right? Which is like, all right, if you could somehow measure value, right? Like you give Jet Dash a value of like how valuable a Jet Dash is, or how impactful Jet Dash is, and how impactful like a Phoenix Flash is, right? If you could give everything a number, I'm sure there is an objective like, okay, wait, actually, let's finish this round.
A decent spot economically.
King did it, get it to
Ooh, what a
half after
timing!
coming to
What a
the
timing from Zekin.
Second, ready to disrupt here. Half. He'll now step through.
Oh,
and he's down.
NT.
Was the halving
Okay.
enough? Just.
Yeah, just barely.
They have
That
time.
was nerve-wracking.
But yeah, anyways, yeah, so there is some objectivity to balance, right? Like some characters just give more value than others in certain situations. And then there's like the human mob psychology portion, which is like a character could be absolutely broken. But if everyone says they're bad, then no one's gonna play them.
Pretty sick with it.
right? And you see this often where a character might actually be strong, but no one's playing them because they're perceived as bad. But then like the character gets like a tiny, like the tiniest of buffs. Like the buff, it doesn't even do anything, but it's just like a tiny minor buff. And because of that buff, people start trying out the characters, right? They start testing them. And then they figure out, okay, wait, this character might actually be kind of strong, despite the buff not actually doing much. But then if that's the case, it's like, all right, well, what if you just figured that out earlier, right? Why wait for a buff for everyone to try him out? So that's this is all to say, like, I think balance is it's like a gray line, right? It's a lot of gray. Like Dombi was definitely ahead of its time, right?
Feels like an inflection point around MIBR. Absolutely. Are at least able to sit on this cosmic divide, which is going to be.
I think it just took teams really long to adapt their playstyle to Neon, so they were using her more like, yeah, I agree. I agree. The way you play Neon is like, it's like no one is close to Dombi yet. There might be a few who are actually getting really close after a lot of practice, but I agree. Yeah, most players were just playing Neon like they would play Jet or, oh my god. Because yeah, I feel like for Neon, you need a lot of comfort on her. You just have to be used to her movement, and you need to know what timings you do have and the timings that you don't have. And then your teammates also need to know how to play with the Neon too, right? So that way you can actually play off the Neon, you can trade the Neon. It's not easy.
Coming through double doors, but it wasn't. It was just second. He sent out a reckoning that hit nobody. So
okay, anyways, this is the difference between, yeah, I gotta find this balance of just like yapping and like actually watching the match. Because MIBR just hide it up again. Yo, maybe MIBR's comp is just attacker-sided. Now, Breeze is an attacker-sided map. Wait, actually, no, wait. Is it attacker-sided?
I think that maybe is why King, he was behind the wall and thought there were more people there, but didn't have audio.
Let me think. Is Breeze attacker-sided?
Zekken goes looking for. That's just nice.
Yeah, that's just a crazy timing there.
Dude, he jumped past me and I full whipped, and then I just swung here and one tapped the Nova. He's so mad.
Yeah, that's kind of what is so obscene about that clip. And obviously, he does so with, you know, his movements obscured. Like,
actually, I'm actually not sure. Actually, I'm pretty sure Breeze was like heavy defense-sided. But it might be different now.
They are going hard at it, and it's Spike who actually wins it out against Zekken.
Okay.
Harness Fury as well reveals Verno's position. That's quite telling. That's the solo initiator for MIBR lit up.
Yeah, was that just Verno sending a
bro, guys,
flash?
I don't know why I feel like I'm so cooked right now. Dude, maybe I only have the stamina for one match.
But at least off the noise,
dude, why is it? I think it's just because the only thing I had to eat today was like 2 slices of pizza.
But now they're contending.
I got some grub in this body. My goodness.
Tons of utility. King has everything ready to go.
Okay. Let's look at this post plant. Lev coming up. 1 kill. Aspas on the off angle. 1 ways. All right, nice. Aspas takes attention. And then for Verno's lurk. Whew. All right, forces the op shot. And the post plant's done. Okay. Mazino. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I got a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I did get a little nervous. All right, MIBR 10-9. Okay. All right. From what was it? 05, 06?
Making a similar adaptation to what
to now 10-9. Yo, is Tex cheating? What was that? Perfect crosshair placement, shooting through walls, checking PC.
At the same time, when that fight was taken, he gets a free kill shooting someone in the back. So it's again this disruption before all of that util can come down for the retake. And on the other half, it was disrupting before all that util could come down for the execute, so they didn't have to retake. So it's like
all right.
The same logic.
Let's dial in. Let's dial in for 1 round, guys. Okay. Lev looks like they're fighting a main. Where's the op? The op is mid. All right, and B's weak side. So MIBR did guess right so far. Okay. It's a B split through mid. Zekin getting a lot of info. You see how he's like weaving in and out of his wall? So that's something that Neon can do to both scale and get info in a very safe way, because it's really hard to hit Neon like that. All right, what's the retake gonna look like? What ults? No ults from Lev. Now that Reckoning is MIBR, so they use it just to stall. Oh my goodness! Ah, the spam? Dang. Alright, retake comes out. Neon, blind. Okay, Neon comes out, blind to right, clears close, clears half wall. Okay. Okay, Spikeson's playing that really well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I've seen enough. No, actually, I thought I've seen enough, but I think I've only paid attention to the rounds that MIBR lost. So I need to dial in more, because somehow MIBR are somehow MIBR came back. But like, I just don't like the post plan, dude. It's just like, you just leave Ospas alone back site. We have one ladder and we have two. Just everyone's just playing separately for MIBR. And the retake from Lev looked really good. So you can see that like Spikeson's very selfless. How he just like jumped, like wide jumped to throw off crosshair while his teammates also swung with him. So yeah, I mean, the man's fragging out and he's selfless. So I think it's really good from him. All right. So what's MIBR doing? Oh, Ospas solo mid gets opt. Everyone else on MIBR comes out A. So Zekin's taking... Okay. It's good that he takes space. Ducks back.
MIBR wanted to take some forward space, but well, the mission is still on. Here's Mazzino in the smoke.
Oh! He actually won that? Oh, and he couldn't get two? Okay. Oh my goodness, the counter shorty. Everyone's buying shorties. Oh my god, and the shotgun. The shotgun knives. Alright, Verno, 1v2. Is it doable? So if you're Lev, you're a little bit worried. There's a lot to clear, right? You have to clear site. You're afraid of the mid lurk. They could be a main. Okay, blind. Sato has two smokes. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh my god, you got the spam. You got the spam. Okay, okay. Holy crap. Yeah, that was what? Shorty kill, jet alt right click. Dang.
The clock is ticking. Can we
Boom.
accelerate a little bit? I mean, they were slow on
Okay.
decision making there. I mean, Neon is going off.
Let's see.
Sitting at 22 kills.
This guy's just flying all over me, dude. It's like a little fly.
I love it. Okay. MIBR, heavy mid while these two hold for B pushes. Oh, oh! Dude, I could just slid underneath them, man. That's hilarious. Okay, so yeah, I think that's where Neon excels, right? Like these, when you slide really close, it's just extremely hard to hit. All right. Nice shot. Wow, the scan into the shot. Okay. All right, the wall from defense, the wall front site to help hold back site. Sato heard the jump. All right, this is really awkward. Remember, you get the plan. Sato's lurking up. He does get one.
Sato's dealt with Mazzino. Now what do you do? Fall off this maybe.
Now what?
Try and play a safe post plan. King's on the swing. Looking to get around the corner and Zekin is very low.
All right, nice trade from MIBR. 1v2. How's MIBR gonna play this? Everyone, they're both scaling left. Very nice. Yeah, King wanted to get a better timing, had his knife out, gets peeked. All right, nice. MIBR are dialing in. They're dialing it in. I like this post plan a lot better than the one they had before, where everyone was just kind of spread out doing their own thing.
I mean, Spike was very frustrated in the can there. Cannot blame him.
But if you're Zekin, like you have just
Boom.
over
Nice.
You need that control.
It was a good little post plan from
All right, all right, okay.
Really important round to win. My goodness, the last two back-to-back.
Next, any alts? One off Harbor alt, one off Harbor alt. So both teams are one off Harbor alt. This could be big.
Still more to play after this, but
Damn, maybe we're actually about to win this. Okay.
Give a sound cue.
So maybe are all behind a one-way. They do get past it. Dog close. Ooh, off angle does not work out. They get
to fall off that pyramid spot.
And yeah, full retake. Okay. For retake, Mazino's gonna get the plant. He's gonna get his ult. It's gonna be big.
With that spike
All right.
being planted,
Oh, baby, they're gonna push forward with it.
one ult in play right now.
Okay, okay.
Gonna try and make use of it here, play off of it, spray there through the fast lane, catches on the smoke.
Nice.
That's the tip of the spear broken out for Leviatan as the smoke clears. It's Sato. Springs forth, Mazino is dealt with, but MIBR are here for the fight. And Zekan's gonna get that overdrive.
Okay,
back.
okay.
Extreme range, catch on Sato, and it's all down to Neon.
Neon.
1v3 and
Yeah, I
18
don't think it's
help.
doable. Well done by MIBR. Well done. Well done.
Demonstrate why they felt strongly about picking Breeze to start this season.
What happened, guys?
Nice recovery after a brutal last.
Wait, what happened? I'm so confused. Okay. I feel like this is a funny game because there are moments where I was talking to you guys and I was just yapping. And frankly, I wasn't really paying attention to the game. And during those times, that's when MIBR started clawing back. So I've really only focused on like, what? I focused here. Dial back here. Wasn't focused here. I was focused here because I'm like, shit. And then maybe I just started winning. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, Zekan Cookie. Yeah, Zekan is... I mean, Zekan's playing great. Zekan's doing great. I mean, yeah, just... Mazino. A rare off game. It's pretty funny because if you look at the kills, it's way more it's way more balanced on left side. Do Lev actually have more kills? 8 kills? No, I don't think so. Actually, no, it's about the same. Okay, I see. MIBR is just a little bit more top heavy than Lev. Dude, what happened? All right, you know what? How about we do this? Let's break down. Wait, I have an idea. Oh, I can use text for this. All right, guys. First, quick shout out to my Twitch. Would definitely recommend you drop me a follow there if you haven't yet, because if I were to do any like other fun streams, I'll probably only do it there. I think for YouTube streams, it'll only be for these like watch parties or these like analysis type videos. But anyways, let me change up the text real quick before I get rid of it. Let's see. Breaking down map 1 before map 2. There we go. And now we're gonna move this like. Let's move it over here. Okay. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, cool. So if anyone joins the stream partway through, then they will be able to. Ooh, I almost clicked that. Nice. Okay. Then they'll be able to see what's up. Okay. Yeah, what happened? So how did this happen? And second half, MIBR did win pistol. Lev won a few rounds, and MIBR just did not stop winning. Okay. So let's go back. How did the match start, and what did MIBR change to come back? So let's look at attack, because attack, it was looking very dominant from Lev. It just kind of felt like MIBR just couldn't do anything. So I am kind of interested to see what happened. And then also on attack, was MIBR's attack that compelling? I don't know. All right, let's see. We're going to try to go through this pretty quick because I want to get to the second half of this half. All right, Lev on attack. It's just an A hit. Okay, drone out. We see the wall. They come out. Mazino, did he not hear them scale up? I think this wall is a little bit late. This wall is a little bit. He gets caught off guard. He actually does get the kill, surprisingly. Gets traded. Okay. Boom. Recons. Left take back sight. Get the plant off. MIBR are all gathered here. They're ready to retake through this line. They're ready for any aggression. Flash out. Come out. What?
the site. We've got 3 players from MIBR, and High Tide has now come down.
I think this is fine. Someone got flashed. They came out. Sato's over here. Gets a pick. Gets traded. I see. Okay. How did Tex die?
High Tide has now come down, so it's time to fight. Is that
Did he have to peek this angle? I don't know, dude. I feel like this is so troll from Tex. I think he just bait. I feel like he just baits, right? He just sit here, wait. His team already cleared this angle. Technically, someone could be over here. I don't know. This is just a really weird angle from Tex. So I think this is really good from MBR to come out. Everyone comes out here because if you scale out this side, you see how like this guy is exposed to both mid, this angle, and backside. So if you were to scale out, like if you wanted to scale towards A, this is definitely the way to do so. But then, especially if Tex is alone, he just needs to make sure that like, essentially he just baits, right? And I think this smoke is going to wear off soon, so he could probably just chill a little bit. He did not have to die like that. And at this point, it's like, okay, well, Tex dies. What? How did Verno die?
now come down, so it's time to fight. It's actually not a lot of controlling you to reckon with.
I see. Okay, and blows. Okay, so off this kill, blows peaks, gets a pick. Okay.
At this point in the round, Rosine able to deal with Verno. It's up to Zek.
Okay. So it's like while they're trying to scale up, they just got picked one by one.
Who just runs up on kick.
Okay. Any? Oh, they had no smokes because Tex died, or maybe they already smoked. Whatever. Anyways, next round.
These sites as we get those gun rounds, because that's something that
Guys, let me know when map 2 starts. All right.
you know, G2 was especially good. You know,
Okay. I like this. Very good strat from Lev. Right. The falling smoke kills 3. All right. That's a TLDR. Let's go next. MIBR. They have better guns. They're going mid. They want to take this long range fight.
swap here, but Sato on controller, which is a rare sight.
Nice. So wall, blind, neon skills left. Omen TP's up. Jet dashes through. Skills up site like this. Recon backside on the right like this. He's in the smoke. Whose smoke is this?
Here, but Sato
That is a defender smoke. Okay, so that's a defender smoke to help hold backside.
already though in there,
Tex gets scanned. He gets stunned.
playing up against the corner.
Yeah.
A you know agent swap. Here, with Sato on controller, which is a rare sight.
It's tough being Tex in this situation, right? Because you're essentially, your job is just to live. If you're gonna play site, you just have to live. Unfortunately, he was recalling his, or not recalling, he was popping this smoke, so he couldn't shoot the recon, so he gets full scanned.
Already though in there. Is Spike playing up against the corner? It's gonna be Tex caught.
Yeah, and then he just dies.
Spike
Okay.
is running rush shot over him before he can react.
And then the dog, dude? What? So Verno dogs, but no one's ready to retake yet. Why did he dog?
Here's the fast lane already though in there. Is Spike playing up against the corner? It's gonna be Tex caught out. And
Maybe he didn't think Tex would die that fast. That would make sense.
Spike is running rush shot over him before he can react.
Okay, anyways, I need to, okay, wait. I need to do this so I know when the next map is starting. Okay. Guys, let me know if the next map is starting, all right? Oh wait, I gotta pull up chat. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, so not really great dog. The wall comes out, flash out. Not too bad. There's just too many angles to look at. They do get the trade. And then Neon, oh right, Neon pops down and kills 2, right? And because he picked up, did he pick up? No, they just had a good bonus buy. Okay, I see. So Lev just had a good bonus buy. So good execute, good bonus buy. The retake from MIBR, so Tex dying alone on site, not great. The retake was kind of also mid.
Util that recon into the Astra stun. That's why you like a Sova on this map, because the player backside anchoring is
I mean, it's 1-for-1. It's not bad. It's just this is like just such a weird angle, and Mazzino's not with them, unfortunately. The retake just was not really that. It just didn't really feel that inspiring. Okay, next MIBR on the save. It's okay. So, all right, this is around where Lev are just holding, right? Yeah, there's holding until 30 seconds left. Right, fake B, get a pick mid, pivot back A. Ospas trying to 1v5, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like, well, what can you do, right? Yeah, tries to pick off timing. No dash. Don't really know that's a great play. But it's like, you know, his options are limited. He didn't have dash. He's up against the full force of Lev. Anyway, so what's happening here? They actually got quite close, 3v3. One's planning, Sato flashes, counter flashes. Nice. Did they have... I mean, technically they had Neon Wall, right? Pop flash. Yeah, it's tough, right? Pop flash doesn't get a kill. I mean, maybe hindsight. Is it hindsight to say like Neon Wall would have been good? I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I guess that's hindsight. It's just a bit tough to get out here. They didn't make King waste his ult though, so it's not bad. And then the wraparound, right? So this postman actually got pretty close. Okay, next. We're trying to get through this fast because I usually go really slow. All right, both teams on full buys. MIBR, what do they have? They have the op. Okay, if I have to guess, I think the difference maker is this op. Because if you look at Lev's comp, they really don't have a lot of ways to push an op back, right? At the very worst, it's a drone. It may be a recon. But aside from that, everyone's just kind of like running in, hoping that they're smoking off an op. And so opping is very good. TLDR. So if I have to guess, I feel like Ospas's op did work. Okay, so Tex gets scanned. Oh, Mazzino gets scanned. That is crazy. Mazzino was mid doors. He knows the execute's coming. He wants to double up with Tex back here. Runs out, gets scanned, and just gets spammed. An individual mistake from Mazzino. I am kind of curious though. Could Tex have shot the recon? Like, yeah, you get tagged by the drone. Damn. But like, does Neon have the timing to chase you down? It is possible. Nah, it's not Tex's fault. Like, I think Mazzino just shouldn't have gotten scanned. But it's like, you know, like, what are the protocols? Like, okay, I just think there needs to be protocols for what's happening here. Right? Like, if you're playing weak side, if they rush A, what are you going to do? If they A split, what are you going to do? Right? I just feel like the protocols aren't really there. Because it just seems a little bit awkward. Yep, and then MIBR saves. Next round. Alright, so coach comes in, says a few words, and now the map slowly starts turning around. Actually, I think Lev won with... Did they win one more round? Whatever. They smoke here. It's a great default, right? Denies them this line. Yeah, I'm digging this execute, right? The recon over here scans everything back here like this, while everyone else scales left. Okay, so that round MIBR, they adjusted A, but Lev actually went B, so Lev one step ahead. What's going on now? Dog elbow insta. Okay, nice. That's nice. I like this dog way more than this dog that like came out super early. Okay, so clears elbow so they know there's no elbow lurk. And now everyone, they're here. Fast retake. Wall up. Okay, this lets them scale out. Interesting. So they wall up, they wait a beat, and then they ult? Okay. Why? Is it to bait MIBR? Is it to bait Lev past the wall? Maybe?
This one.
Hmm.
Here come the mad
Anyways, they all scale up together. Zeki scales up with the cabbages. That's good. 1-for-1 trade. Harbor ult forward. Very good. Yep. Everyone scales up backside together. Nice scaling from MIBR. All right. Yeah, okay, so it was great scaling for MIBR, right? This retake looked a lot better than the ones before. Everyone was playing together. They had Sky ult, which helped. Harbor ult, Sky clears elbow, Sky ult. Everyone scales backside like this. Everyone just runs this way instead of staying out in the open. Harbor ult forward. Everyone comes forward. Numbers advantage. I think this is a little bit sus, TBH. I really think Vernal should have he could have just stuck it, I think. But I understand he's like, a little bit worried. Yeah, a little bit awkward here, but it works out. Okay. So slowly but surely, MIBR's... Okay, so far, MIBR have just guessed wrong. So there's just a lot of rounds where MIBR guessed wrong. All right, so just that to begin with. Lev 1 pistol, and then MIBR just guessed wrong several rounds in a row. And then also it's hard to say, right? Because Lev have also been changing up their pace. Oh, this is nice, right? So now MIBR are like, okay, we're gonna stack B and fight A main. That's nice. I love this. So the adaptation here is, remember before they had one guy here, one guy here. This guy's getting scanned, backed up. This guy's like trying to group up yellow from mid, get scanned, get spammed. So it just really wasn't looking great. So now instead of having the weak side play like separate, now the plan is we're going to stack B, and then we're going to have these two contest A main. So that way we're going to fight one side of the split if they're A splitting. But now it's a 2v4 or a 2v5. Boom, well played. Remember we mentioned the util from Mazino was great here, right? Broke the drone, blinded deep. That way Spikeson's team couldn't help him. They get a pick, get out. It is a little bit sus here. It was definitely quite sus, right? With the with the way that this all worked out here. But, Zekin does live. Pretty good. Everyone shifts over. What's next? Mazino also got a lucky spam, and I think that's... Oh, I see. And Ospas shifts over. He's holding him in. He has a line. Sato's like, I want to equalize this round. Gets up. They're like, shit. Okay. And they save, right? And they go towards B. Oh, yeah. I want to see this angle. I want to see this shot again. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. So now MIBR 2. Is the next map... Has it started yet? Fuck, it started. Come on, guys. You're supposed to tell me. All right. That's right. We're dialed in. MIBR 2-0. Okay. This is MIBR's bonus. And Lev on attack. Okay. Ooh, they guessed right. Zekin's walking up. Verno's trying to spam because Zekin's going to make a play. Ooh, he gets spammed. Oh, no, sorry. He gets flashed. It's okay. 1-for-1. Not bad for MIBR. This is their bonus, remember? Okay, nice. So a lot of noise there. I think they got info of like, what, 3 or 4 A main? Oh, Tex walks up. I think the play is nice. Unfortunately, someone was holding for him. All right, this is scary for MIBR now. So now what? All right, looks like we will get a fight. 4v2. So if you're MIBR, oh, okay. It's a little bit sus. I mean, this setup's hard, right? You see Verno, he's scared that there could be a guy here. Oh no, no one's looking back now because someone could have lurked through B. Drone. Okay, blind. Spotted. This is tough. Oh, look at this. Oh, I love it. So basically, Lev knows the last two are A, so immediately Mazino blinds and just shifts C. So they're not going to expect Mazino here. Oh! Oh, baby. Oh, my God. Oh, good. That was Verno. Oh, my goodness. Dang. Mazino did not think there was someone on the off angle. Okay, good damage. Good damage from MIBR.
Information rapidly.
Yeah, that was a good little attempt. Nice little play from Zeno, but yeah, it's
Aaron, do you play the game or just coach? If you play the game, then what's your current rank and peak? Yes and no. Do I actually play the game? I play the game on and off. Right now, I'm definitely playing the game way more casually. So I am currently Immortal. What am I? Immortal 1. Yeah, I'm Immortal 1. Maybe I should climb. You know, I think it would be fun to see if I can hit Immortal 3 again. If I were to do that, it will be on my Twitch. So if you guys are interested in joining me for that journey, yeah, you guys will see me on Twitch. But aside from that, yeah, I am more focused on coaching though. Just because I think it's okay. Yeah, just because I think coaching is just like more enjoyable than just like grinding out the game. Okay. Speaking of coaching, if you guys want to get coaching from me, Salve Academy, my private community. It's a great way to get VOD reviews with me, resources. I host live events to teach things every week for a fraction of the price you would probably pay for most coaching. And also, you know, we're a pretty banging community. So, love you to join us if that's your thing. I think there should be a link in the description. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Just a little bit lower than maybe the crosshairs might have been placed for. He's able to take out both those players, and then it's cracked this open. This round wide open.
Okay. Oh, this is big. Oh, nice shot from King. Okay.
Cooked in the 1v1 by his own teammate. Spike was able to
I wasn't really paying attention to that game, but it felt like
he's hiding in that smoke, expecting the
yeah, this hero play here from Neon was huge. Okay. Okay, let's dial in. Breaking down map 1 text. Oh, thank you. Thank you for noticing that. All right, we are actually watching map 2. Yeah, good catch there. Uh-oh. Yep. That's nice. The recall star to get the chamber up in an off angle. One shot, TP away. Ooh. Wait, Tex tries to peek out here and just dies. Okay, so now what? It's very good from Lev to just wait, right? They know that MIBR have to make some kind of play, and so they're just waiting. They're waiting for a re-aggression. They have a lot of time to use, so there's they don't have to rush.
Very honest from MIBR though, you know.
So everyone's just holding.
They're playing a very honest Valorant comp, if you really think about it. Sure. Circa, you know, FaZe Clan Invitational aside from the chamber with the Jet plus the Phoenix.
What the fuck was that, Mazzino?
Massive fan of. I think the Neon Phoenix is just straight up better. This does feel like an instance of I'm Osboss, so I get
it just does not feel it doesn't feel good, man. It does not feel good.
The Neon Phoenix, I think, is just better.
Yeah, it just does not feel. It does not feel great. I don't know. It's like he heard 2 players spam, right? He heard the drone and 2 players spam, so he knew what was going on. I wonder if he's just like, yeah, I'm dead anyway, so I may as well try to swing and kill and like one shot the Silva with a right click. Maybe that's his thought process. I don't know. It just felt a little bit desperate.
They're going to use Zekken's flexibility to kind of unlock this team,
and
allow them to still participate in a rapidly evolving meta.
Oh, okay. If you whiff that. Dash? Ooh, okay. Nice slide from Spike Zen. Does Phoenix not have 80% win rate in all regions? I don't know. I think at a certain point he had a giga high win rate. I don't know if that's still the case. And that's a non-mirror matchup, right?
There's not many players who get to just do whatever they want to do.
So, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Just comfort maxed all the time, but he's one of them.
Yeah, where do people get their stats from, like in Valorant? Because I feel like VLR, their stats are kind of mid. So, I don't know. Or is there a way to get the stats for free? Because I know there's certain resources where you can like, you know, pay a ton of money every month and have like updated like stats, and you know, you can have replays of all the pro games and analytics and all that. But I don't really use that for my content, nor am I coaching a pro team. So I personally have no use for it, but
That's a draw for MIBR because they just played it against Loud. They won 13.
I guess it would be interesting for content to have stats.
The rounds they won, 9 of them were when they were playing on defense. When they were on attack, they were struggling more to get into sights because when you're running the Phoenix on this map right now, you want
All right.
to be your secondary duelist. But Zekin was taking more
Timeout.
because Ospas
Both teams have ops.
plays more like a secondary duelist. So I feel like theoretically you'd want him on the Phoenix here and Zekin to continue.
Let's see what's
playing
going on.
Neon.
Ooh,
I think
3
kind of
here.
disrupts the flow
Why is it?
of
Mazzino, top
the
site.
game right now, I feel.
Tex, he's opping A. All right, so he's opping up A, passive C, heavy mid hold. Okay, will this work? Oh, Zekin's gonna flash off of these guys' contact. He hears the Neon flash up. Whew! Nice, dude. And they crunch a Neon. Oh my god! Zekin, he wins it out. Okay, nice. So MIBR, they win the mid fight, accelerate towards C. Ooh, Zekin gets opt.
Calling to mix things up in terms of the game tempo.
Now they should know the last two are here. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. Don't panic, because, you know, don't panic.
No comment.
All right, great blind. Does he know someone's... I'm pretty sure he knows someone's close. Yeah, he knows someone's close. Okay. They can't let blows escape. Oh, God. Nice, nice, very nice. Very nice double swing. Very nice.
No dramas. A lot of time left in the round.
And they smoke off Neon. All right, perfect. All right, and that should be the round. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that was very nice. I like the plan from MIBR. They have triple post B, so they had a triple post here. They're probably gonna like slowly inch forward to hold this grass line. And off this guy, these guys' contact, Zekin flashes out to see if he can get a pick grass. However, because Zekin heard the Neon sprint up, he knows that Neon can just get past his team, so he just, you know, he had to flash early. Or else he's gonna get run down. So he flashes out, gets a really nice kill, and then backs up. And then these three just literally run up, they crunch the Neon together. I think Spikeson actually had a really good call where he's close garage, he knows he's about to get pinched, and so he goes forward to try to kill Zekin. Whew, nice shot from Ospas. But Zekin, he does not one-shot Zekin, and Zekin does get the kill with this classic. Anyway, we should watch this. Beautiful. Bang. Oh, nice shot from Verno. He knew someone was gonna swing. Yee. It happens. Dude, they really did Mazzino dirty there. Showing the whiff. Dang, they didn't show Zekin's kill. Oh no. Okay. Boom. Okay. Welcome to Phoenix, where because your ult is on such a low cost, you just spam it every round. Nice, very nice. So it looks like MIBR are really prioritizing mid control. Wow, he stays. Oh my goodness, he's just tapping. He's farming. Okay. Wow. Wow. I love this. MIBR are just so aggressive. Dude, this round, MIBR literally just ran it down mid. Literally ran it down mid and just locked in this area and just did not leave. No, like, you know, get a pick back off. Now they just keep going. Oh god. Oh goodness. Oh no, Mazzino's not gonna know. Oh wait, no, he knows now. He knows because of the wall. Oh. Oh god. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. He doesn't whiff those. Mazzino does not whiff those. Okay. Very nice. Lev tried to cook by walling garage. Fake that, you know, fake a garage walk in, but then actually walk in B. But there was a smoke in the way in B, and so it just kind of. Ooh. I mean, honestly, Ospas just has aura. I think Ospas should have lost the first fight. The second fight was a 50-50, and he won the 50.
either because Lev has
And
so many ults in that round that you
yeah.
can just throw something super disruptive
If
at
Blow
them.
steps up like that against Envy, Lev definitely have a chance. What do you mean by Lev definitely has a chance? I think Lev are way better than Envy. I'm not gonna lie here. Oh, whoa, what's going on? So it's just a fast A rush. Alright, Blows gets a lot of damage on the ult. Oh, Zekken gonna try to get the burn kill. Oh, alright, just a little bit of chip damage. And he heals himself too. Eee! Okay. Oh my god, he's burning. Oh my god! Wow. Wait, you killed Neon? How did that happen? Dude, Zekken's util did basically, I think it probably did almost as much damage as Blows' Sova ult. Right on the flank. Great timing. I don't think it's winnable though. Oh. Oh! Oh my god! Okay, wait, Lev tossed that like crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. Okay, a massive round from Zekken. Holy crap. He was doing so much that round. Man, and what? Lev used 2 ults? Wait, actually, no. Did he use 2 ults? What is going on? Wow. Yeah, you could tell him Astra was shot the Prowler, looked heaven because Zekken was just there. Did not expect Zekken CT. Get spammed, and then, yeah, dude, Zekken just has aura.
What's the takeaway from a round like that's supposed to be? Don't step in the molly, of course.
Yeah, get into some real post-plant positions.
Okay, so I think, yeah, I think the mistake from Lev is they just didn't expect someone to be flanked that late into the round. So that's one. Why did they not expect it? Wait, I think it's because Vernal fade ulted. Right, he fade ulted the execute. So they didn't think that fade would go from A site all the way back mid to flank. So honestly, big brain from Vernal. I like that. All right, Tex got an op. What is he gonna do with this op? Does Tex, did he need to buy the op? Then they must have picked it up. All right, anyways, what's gonna happen this round? Lev timeout, star, stun, Neon goes up, slides. Wow. Walk up, Zekken, walk up. You know this is the play. Yes. Okay, wait. This is a little bit sus now. Oh my goodness. What the fuck? Neon wanted to jiggle it, so he took out his knife right as Zekken peeked. Ooh, Vernal out in the open. I don't know about that. Dang. Alright, can Zekken do it?
He's been pretty successful with that so far, but
Low-key, everyone in MIBR has aura. I agree. I think especially Zekken and Aspas. Those two have Giga Aura.
This is no information gaining mechanism whatsoever for MIBR. Verno's already down. You're not going to contact off the side if you're the Phoenix. I guess you could flash yourself out and have a look, but
okay. So MIBR are chilling because they have a trip, right? And the trip is nice. It gets window and this flank. So they're just cutting noise. They're waiting. Ooh, dude, Zekken's so good. It gets spammed. Gets scanned and spammed. Okay. If he could get 2, that would be huge. But yeah, and Tex has an up, so it looks like what's the post plan? All right, so now Lev are way more focused on the flank. Oh, the spam kill gets 1. Oh no. Dude. Dude, what was that from Tex, man? What was that from Tex?
Yeah, again, technical
Dang.
consideration, which MIBR has been pretty good after, being able to string a number of those.
I mean, okay. I think MIBR didn't actually want to win the retake. Like, they didn't expect to win the retake. So they were just trying to see if Lev would give up kills.
The last one was not inspiring.
Wow.
Oh, no, it was a Nova pass.
Wait, was Mazzino not ready for that? Mazzino saw the stun. I think maybe they're just not used to playing against Neon. But anyways, yeah. They didn't know where Tex was, right? So if you're Lev that round, there's one guy holding flank. And then there's one guy holding heaven. Because they weren't sure like there could be a flank. I guess in hindsight, only Ospots could have flanked because he could have smoked the trip. But yeah, it's just like Tex just had to not show himself. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my, he just gets spammed. Eee. Oh my god. Dude, Zekin is so good. What was that? What? Dude, you have to play that in slow-mo. Yeah, replay that in slow-mo, alright? Because he was in a slow. Ooh, that's what happened? Alright. Wow, in a perfect pre-aim. Guys, so that's what happens when you aim train, alright? Holy crap. Yeah, dude, like the freaking Flash did a little like, it wasn't like a 180 turn, but he just like turned out perfect pre-aim the off angle, gets a pick, immediately flicks to garage, gets the next kill. It's just too clean, dude. Dude, Aspas can't keep getting away with this, man. He just keeps walking down mid and farming kills. He's literally playing this like TDM. Just walk out mid every round. That's the plan. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, and the trade goes through. Or it wasn't even a trade, actually. It was just a 1-for-1 across the map.
How many players are going to go forward in that spot than Zeka did?
Nice from MIBR to double swing the same angle. Very nice, very nice.
Killer instinct for the Pride of New Jersey.
Nice. Okay. A rare whiff from Aspas, but okay. So, if you're Lev, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if you're Lev? So MIBR are literally just walking down mid every single round. Ah, very nice from Zekin, dude, to find that timing. Very nice. Okay, because if you are Lev, I guess the only way to clear mid is Phoenix flashes and... Yep, alright, so they finally flashed. They're like, fuck it. Oh my god, Spikeson is angry. He is so angry. Uh-oh. Wait, he saw the chamber TP, right? So he should know that chamber's towards A. Towards short. What a spam angle. Alright, last round of the half. They have to go for the retake. Real Prowler's out. Clears all of grass. Okay. Okay. Boom. Flank is triggered. Base. Oh! Oh. What? That was nice movement from Verno. How to flash is out. Oh, King was holding for Tex. Oh, the one way is kind of... Yeah, there's a one way. Oh, wait, what? That's not a one way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, they don't know the technology. All right, and Blows has his ult to secure it. Okay. Yeah, so I actually have tried the like blocking the suck, and surprisingly, it is surprisingly very, very difficult to do. Like, there is actually a technique. There's a method to the madness. But yeah, so you saw how they failed the block. There is a method to the madness. I don't remember because it's been so long since I've done it. But let me think. It's like the person blocking needs to stand in a very specific way. The person diffusing also needs to get... I think the person diffusing needs to get as close to the center as possible when he's diffusing, I think. And then the person blocking needs to do something with the positioning and also... I don't remember. But yeah, it's harder than expected. I think that's just something that literally, like, they just have to go into the practice, like, go into a custom game and just practice. Because I think being able to do that consistently is the counter to Astra. So, oh wait, let me, right, I gotta mute this. Otherwise, I will get copyright striked, which would be kind of sad. Okay. A tight game. We're gonna see what happens next half. So I think this half it's literally just like MIBR just keeps walking down mid and getting away with it. Yeah. Okay. I think we're back.
Make sure you head over to expressvpn.com/VCT for in-game rewards with advanced and
Oh my goodness.
plans.
Advertisements. Guys, just pretend it's a Solve Academy ad, okay? Pretend it's an ad for Solve Academy. If you guys are interested, by the way, oh right, I need to change this in my freaking I need to change this in my Twitch. Yeah, I don't think it matters. But yeah, if you're on Twitch, !Academy. If you're on YouTube, the link should be in the description to join Solve Academy. So yeah, I'm pretty active. I'm very active in Solve Academy. So if you just want to join my private community and support the channel and get a ton of great resources and one-on-one coaching, would definitely recommend. We'd love to have you there. Whoa, what the heck? What? Yo, Riot's gonna patch that. Riot has... Okay, look. He spammed through this wall and insta-killed this guy over here. So he has a lineup for a headshot from this angle. And while he's spamming, Chamber walks out to get on an off angle. Dude. I mean, that is crazy, dude. Well, on the bright side, because Tex died, MIBR were able to walk up C for free. So it's actually not bad. Alright, blind garage. Nice. Okay. Oh, wait, someone helped. Someone help Zekin! Why is Zekin there alone? What? Okay. Nice. Osbox gets 2. Huge. Wait, how is it possible that Zekin was garage alone? Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, I see. Everyone's reloading. I see. No, but I don't know. The two guys were... Oh, he's so tilted. Dude, I mean, I'd be tilted if I was him. I'd be like, dude, are you serious? Okay. Okay. 5-stack C, guess wrong, MIBR, they're gonna guess right. Yep, keep it simple, you have better guns, execute like normal, bang, clear every angle, yep, this is open. Alright, have a guy hold flank.
Guarantee their spot in the playoffs, and it'll be both them and Lev who are locked up for their group.
So if MIBR wins this, they're guaranteed a spot in playoffs.
Some weird potential future permutations where MIBR are playing for their life next week. Also, shout out to RKT from the Latam broadcast who put together an insane website.
Is anyone going to hunt? Yes, 2 players want to hunt. Yep, swap around. Yep, they give it to Zekin because Phoenix wants his ult.
So if you want to nerd out like I was earlier, you know,
oh, yeah, too many angles to clear. I'm not gonna lie though, I think it'd be worth Verno just throwing a Prowler for Zekin.
the Valorant playoff qualification.
I think it's okay to throw a Prowler just to increase the chances of Zekken getting a kill.
You know, a potential like evil genius brain being used for good. But
Yeah,
that's fine with me.
exactly.
All right. So MIBR obviously take that round away.
Okay, I mean,
Leviatan
dude, look at
stack the
it.
wrong side and have to retake with no weapons.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though, like,
Where they have a 4-round goal
hopefully,
these two
I
teams.
hope
MIBR making good
the
on
support
themselves.
players of MIBR are bringing in the
This is what Zekken
intangibles
is gonna be bringing to
because
the side up.
MIBR just
So
feels so
dynamic
top heavy
and
right now.
frankly hard to read playing out of garage on D.
Now, of course, they're also playing duelists, right? Keep that in mind. So they're in positions to get kills more. But still, like, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to not compare to, like, you know, the players on NRG, like Ethan, who is just going crazy as a support.
No one really watching this at all. This could get pretty weird. Us must be able to trade off this, you'd think, but it will take a while.
What is going on?
from him.
Wait, what?
Sato.
Wow, okay, it's a double walk down mid. Okay, so they did the same thing. Oh, Aspas turned it too. Oh! Okay, okay, trades go through. Okay, alright. This is it. Ooh. Yeah, smokes are kind of, it's like fake safety, right? Because Mazzino ducked back, he's like, alright, I'm behind the smoke, like, I'm chilling. And he just gets spammed. Okay, okay. Time for Tex to go crazy. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, yo, this guy's mad. Look at him. He's mad. He's fucking mad. He's like, you should not have spammed me. Time for me to turn on my monitor. Wow.
That's a devastating round.
Yo, it's nice. All I had to do was shit talk these guys a little. And now, boom, Tech shows up. Bang. Okay.
Knew exactly where they were going to be coming from.
What's a good way to give an offer an opportunity to win a 3v1 clutch?
Oh my god. The left coaches are so disappointed. All right. Yeah, giant round for MIBR.
Attack not as a group, but as individuals. Right. That
Okay,
one.
now getting inside the smoke.
That's gonna
MIBR
follow
default.
Leviatan.
Flash out mid. All right, yeah, MIBR knows, dude. They're like, all right, Lev just walked out mid last round. We need to prioritize holding mid.
You are resorting to getting your Neon playing.
Oh god, why do I feel like Neon's gonna win that? Nope.
Ping's
Wait,
low in
he
the
does.
manner that there's an awareness of this, but Tex is down. Did he do it again?
I don't know. Why did I have a feeling? God dang.
We're good. We're good. It is there.
Okay, well, that's the upper. What's MIBR gonna do now? They have mid control, they showed mid presence, walking back C. Okay, so if you're Lev, you're pretty scared, right? Because you have no A control. So you don't know if MIBR are walking up C or A, and it looks like they're actually gonna guess right. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, rare whiff from King.
It's not able to extract any value from there. Then
Oh my god!
straight to the base, we'll fight it, another one.
Dude, Zekken just knows. Yeah, I guess when you've... Oh, this is perfect. The triple post. Man, well done. Very well done.
No comment, Mitch. That's just...
Oh, they know.
Whew.
Okay, okay. Holy crap, Zekken kills the guy who was about to flash out. Zekken spamming Sato there? Perfect.
They were stacked up on C in time. They had the one player tucked close.
Okay.
You could see he was about to be cleared, but then a jump spot from backside drew the crosshairs away. The shots just weren't connected, though. You know, maybe if there's that 1-for-1 in choke, things are beginning to look differently already as the flood is coming in backside. But
Boom.
it's not the world we lived in. We live in a world where King died instantly, did not hit a shot, and then Zekken ran around, Phantom holding down mouse 1.
37 health.
To get his 20th kill of the game.
We're going to see this. Oh, okay.
Oh, he
yeah,
got
it's unlucky. He was down to one.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
Wait, the C's into the team?
Valorant is a game where gunplay.
Oh no.
He's the center.
The C's into the team kill.
11 to 5. Timeout.
So far, the
Okay. What do you even say if you're the Lev coach? Let me think. Last round was I mean, last round they were saving, right? They're saving, unlucky. They had a nice first blood towards A. Bro, I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like who's the chamber that got the first blood on Tex? He gets the first kill. I think he just stays on the line, dude. Like, fuck it, be greedy. Like, if he stayed on the line, okay, I guess it technically wouldn't have mattered because Lev were still stacked C. But still, dude, I think they could be a little bit more greedier there. I don't know. But I don't think that was the crux of the round. They didn't have A towards the end. Okay. So it looks like, yeah, they're fighting for A control. So I'm guessing they just really want the A line. Ooh, very big stun, very big suck. Oh my goodness, are they going to expect them? They do. They do, and now Spots gets a kill. Okay. Yeah, Sato runs it back, gets spammed down. Okay. I like the idea though, right? Lev wanted to like get Neon all the way up here, fight the main before MIBR can pop their Phoenix all into sight. And they actually do force Zekken's ult early. Or actually, wait, was that Zekken's ult? No, that was Sato's ult. Oh, so Sato ulted. Which I think is fine. Oh my, alright, this time Sato's the one that's getting the spam kills. Oh, that's kind of a weird flash. Can Tex do it? It's gonna be tough. He's probably gonna get one to get traded. Oh, wait, smoke faded? Oh! Wait. Yeah, Tex shouldn't be able to win. He's contained. He's not aware of the off angle. Yeah, dang.
Was so worried history, he didn't even try to re-swing into Tex there, just still walk
dang.
away
All right.
slowly.
It worked out. Okay.
Honestly, the early round play could have completely
Oh, that's it. So Blows gets a pick on Zekken like that. Sato gets. Dang. Okay. Yeah, I mean, MIBR just ran into a stack site. Okay. Now what? Zekken has his Phoenix ult. 2 off fade ult. Okay. Mid walk down. So I'm pretty sure the way to play Phoenix on this map is just to keep fighting mid. Because I remember seeing Paper Rex play Phoenix on this map too. And he's just so good at just like, you know, walking down mid, flashing mid. Because I guess like where else would you play Phoenix, right? Like on C? Like, you know, okay, wait, whoa. Okay, they hear Neon running, so they know Neon's not flank. But they don't know if Neon's alone. Okay, so now what? Alright, the Phoenix wall. Oh, the Phoenix wall doesn't reach from MIBR. Here's a drop. Oh. Okay. What happened? So Lev walked out mid, got a kill, and post plant they just flooded out. That's a kind of nice Astra smoke on default, because it essentially just one ways you if you're playing default. And unfortunately, Tex loses the 1v1. Okay. Okay.
Kill Tex on the flank. Yeah, if he goes down there and you don't have your Neon for the re-entry on a full A retake, retaking A.
But yeah, also I think Zekken's wall didn't really get much value there because it walled went like here to here, but I don't think it extended over here. All right, he's doing the chamber thing. Gets into oh, 1 for 1. All right, 1 for 1 see along. So now what? This chamber fight's gonna be everything. Oh god. Okay. Oh wait, I was supposed to be cheering for Tex. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness, I got lost in the sauce between the chambers. Okay. Nice from Levs, not give picks. All right, so now what? Oh, sorry, I just haven't been reading chat. After you said that Text really mad. Oh, from that round? Yeah, I remember. To pair 1x1 dry swings. Dude, I wish I'd been keeping track of chat so I know which round you guys are talking about.
Yeah, and King was there just in case they tried to take the opportunity to accelerate to kill him while he was.
Alright, so now what? They burned oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, Verno does get the kill. Alright, immediately alt C Link.
trying to push off and caught by Neon. So now Verno needs to frankly just kill these guys in 14 seconds. Feels all but impossible in the Fury. Third bolt out.
He has to stick.
Will likely get swarmed.
Drone. Okay, this is gonna be really hard for Verno.
And lit if he's not careful. Revealed by the Owl drone. Verno knows it. Here comes Neon and blows.
Recon too.
Situation here for the youngster on MIBR.
Wow.
Again
Wow.
with that late recon.
Dang.
Neon's third.
When you're in a 1v2 and the enemy Sova has full util. Dang. Okay. It's just hard, right? It's just extremely hard.
By the op, Neon with another huge round that's also off the back of him winning the duel.
Ooh,
against
look at
Tex.
Sato baiting like that.
He is out of control today. Neon is insane right now.
Whew.
And yet, I mean,
Okay. Okay.
Leviatan kind of went invisible in the back half of that breeze map.
Chamber diff, I agree.
White knuckle grip on the reins here because there's
I do think there is a chamber gap in this game,
Yeah, and
unfortunately.
that breeze map, if you remember, what it came down to were
Okay. What is MIBR's adaptation?
in the 2v2s, in the 2v1s,
What's their adaptation? Like, they're losing.
closing out
They just keep
rounds when the
losing
pressure was
the A line.
on late and it was just
So
coming
unfortunately, I think they do need to push back the chamber. They gotta push back the chamber and be wary of the mid walk up. That last round that they lost though, it's because Lev just ran it down, or I don't think they even ran it down C. I think they just walked down C and flashed. So there's that to consider. So yeah, I just think take A control, right? Make sure chamber doesn't have the line. Careful of the mid walkouts. And then I think after that they can do whatever. Now the scary thing is you don't know where chamber's gonna play, right? So it's like, okay, they have to use util on that. And that means they're gonna have less util for the exec, unfortunately. Anyways, MIBR on a half buy, right? They're saving. Zekken is one off Phoenix ult. Okay. If he gets a pick, he pops Phoenix ult. MIBR can win this round, despite being on a half buy. Alright, so what's going on here? Okay, this is scary. Okay, flash out. Sova shock A, so they know Sova's towards A. Ooh, yeah. You know, something that has impressed me of like the two times I've watched Lev is the way that their two duelist players play together. I think they play together very, very well. What is it, Sato and Spikeson? Like when those two are linked up, it is like they are very scary. That's one thing I've noticed. It's like their spacing is very well. They have great chemistry. They just play together very well. Yeah, bang, pop flash, boom. Yeah, that's a scary part about taking mid, right? Boom. Okay, next. MIBR have a full buy. They are so back. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to, if you're MIBR, you're getting a little nervous. All right, so it looks like mid controls the way. They're trying to abuse B. Oh, I mean, yeah, they try to force up mid. Okay, trades. Okay, trades go through. Oh, look at this though, it's so good. The C push from King. Ooh, Tex had to win that 1v1, unfortunately. Yeah, it should not be winnable for Verno. Oh, he's sticking it. Oh.
But now he's against 3 players. He's getting flanked. This one is done. It feels like really started
yeah, it's impossible. Okay. So MIBR are like, yeah, okay, you know what? They had a little trap play mid. They won't do it again. So MIBR just rushed mid again. And there was 3 there. Chamber up and 2 other players. What did coach tell him on their timeout? Dude, honestly, I feel like it just has to do with mid control. Yeah, it just has to do with mid control. And I think Lev, you know, they read the adaptation well. So instead of having the chamber towards A, they just moved the chamber towards mid. So now what? Now they're moving the chamber towards C. So it's really nice that the chamber, Lev are keeping their chamber op dynamic. So look at this sick off angle. That is nice. On top of this box. Okay, so yeah, so you see MIBR, they're taking mid. Sorry, they're taking A, and then they're playing slow mid. So that's a slight change. All right, so if you're MIBR, you just got A, you don't see anything mid. Oh baby. Oh, okay. Nice from Tex to catch that timing.
Oh, that relay bolt a little bit off the mark. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Aspas punishing the reclear. Wait, how did Mazzino get the kill? Mazzino also punishes the reclear. Okay. Ooh, spikes in. Oh my god. He's a one-man army. Okay. Ooh, okay. Big kill from Zekin. That should be the round as long as they don't in the op. Honestly, a very nice wall from Zekin. They should have heard that. They should have heard that. Nice. Beautiful. Off angle. 2 guys ready to play off it. Beautiful. All right. So, okay, you know what? That round was way better. Right? Work A. You know, like pressure A. Have 2 guys mid, ready to punish anything mid. And yeah, I mean, that's exactly what happened. It's perfect. And then everyone else is just punishing the repeats from Lev because they knew that Lev had to make some kind of aggressive play to stabilize the round. All right. Very nice. Very nice. So, can MIBR close it out? Tex has an op. Neon still has an op. He is opping Garage this time. All right. Spikes in. All right. So now Lev, they're adapting towards A, right? They're like, all right, we can't give up A. Take A. Have the op posted towards C. It's a nice read from MIBR. Okay. Oh! Oh my god! Wow! Dang. Did he just spam towards... I think he spammed towards where he heard the TP. Oh! Okay. 2v5. I don't think MIBR will throw this. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the flash. It's very oppressive. Oh no. Oh, okay. They close it out. Alright. Whew. Whew. Okay. Bang. Nice. Alright. They solidified their playoff spot. Nice. So I guess like what in your group, if you win 3 games, you're guaranteed. So what? I think Crew is guaranteed, right? If that's the case, Crew's guaranteed, Lev are guaranteed, and now MIBR are guaranteed. Okay. Today's games was so fast. Yeah. So I think it. I hate to say this, but the first game did make sense. It's like it's Energy versus EG. Yeah, there definitely is a gap here for sure. For this game, I expected something. I expected it to be way closer, and it was a close game actually, 13-10, 13-10. But it does seem like all right. Well, this game, MIBR won both pistols actually, so they won both pistols. So that was really good for them. This one, it was both, and MIBR still won. So I don't know. Both teams played well. I have to like look at this game a bit closer to truly say like which team I think is better. But I don't know. It just feels like.
We didn't really know how they were gonna play going into the game.
Wait, let's listen.
Most importantly, we just weren't communicating and listening to each other properly on the plans that we were making. So.
It's a comms issue.
Yeah, I mean, we let round slip off that, and then we just got snowballed and lost.
And some of the calls that you were making, especially because this map, or the first map started 0-6, and then it was a little bit of a comeback for MIBR. What was the call to make sure that you had the right read?
I mean, we just knew how we were gonna play. I mean, it doesn't really matter like how much you go down unless you've lost the game already. So I mean, we just kept like playing how we know.
Yeah, round by round, guys. You gotta focus round by round. That's what matters.
I also want to talk to Mazzino. Mazzino, congratulations. I want to ask you about today and the result that you had, I think a lot of people put Lev. It ended up being MIBR. How do you feel about your own performance from last week to the recovery that everybody had for this one?
As a team, we played totally different. We started playing as a team, literally, and I don't care like if I go, I don't know, -20. If I have two guys going insane, that's the important part.
That's
just
fair.
winning the game and doing the best I can to help them, you know. So yeah,
That's fair. Enable the duelists.
I mean, especially because you've always been such a great support player. You have been highlighted multiple times throughout the years because of that. And one of the reasons was because you were always so good at setting up Aspas back in 2 years ago.
Aspas. He heard his name.
Because of that, how is it like to have Mazino always setting you up for success? It was before with the initiator. Whoa. Now with the controller, maybe not.
Yeah, this guy here on Haven, in the pistol round, he said back left, and the guy was plat. he said backside left, and the guy was plat.
We were watching at the right.
I was watching the backside left.
Oh no, comms issue.
Right, left, you know, a
I
little
love
bit
it.
of trolling. It's okay, it happens.
Okay,
I have one last
okay.
question. So next match is going to be against Envy. It's an Envy that has been struggling a little bit, but is an Envy that can also upset teams when you're expecting it least. What do you think is going to be that main thing to pay attention so they don't get a result or a win at the end?
I think it's getting this game and like watching how we played and just playing our game, imposing our game, and we don't underestimate anyone. So yeah, we're just gonna be our best against them.
I like it.
What do you think, Aspas?
I agree with him. This guy is smart.
Sounds good. Thank you guys so much. This is everything that we have for the Verizon post-match interview.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't think Envy shouldn't win. That's all I'll say. From what I've seen so far. Unless they just massively leveled up and unless MIBR just completely choke, MIBR should feel pretty cozy on the win. Dude, I mean, honestly, dude, at this point, it's like, what? These guys are guaranteed playoffs, right? So these guys are guaranteed playoffs, so they're vibing. Yeah, I mean, they're literally just vibing. So, okay. Anyways, before we wrap up the stream, let's choose what we're going to watch tomorrow. I'll probably try to catch one of these games. Oh, actually, wait, I can't catch this game because we have a Salve Academy event. Dude, you know what? I think I got to pull the Salve Academy against Forward so I don't miss these matches. All right, so let me ask you guys. If we were to watch tomorrow's games, which one would you guys prefer? Should we watch Crew versus 100 Thieves or Furia versus Sen? Do you guys have a preference? I see Furia versus Sen. I see a Crew. Okay, so I think I'm not gonna lie, Crew versus 100 Thieves. Okay, if we were to look at these four teams in terms of like power levels, I think Crew is the best of the four by far. Furia are also very good, so maybe Furia is actually kind of close to Crew, but I think Crew versus 100 Thieves should be a stomp. In theory, you know, maybe 100 Thieves strike back. It might maybe it'll be like a 13-9, 13-10 at the closest, but I think Crew should stomp 100 Thieves. So it's gonna be cool to see like a really, really good team play because that's Crew. It's always fun to see Crew play. And then next we have Furia versus Sen. Furia also very good. They were the America's champions in the last stage. And then, of course, you know, everyone knows Sen. Let's see. Furia versus Sen should be a close match. I see it. I actually haven't really watched much Sen since Jerwin came back. Okay, so they beat 100 Thieves, they beat EG, they lost to Crew, lost to Lev. I'm not gonna lie though, like if you're Sen. Oh, sorry. Well, this is kickoff. Oops. Here, stage 1. Okay. If you're a Sen fan, it is an uphill battle from here. So they lost to Crew. So probably like, you know, well, probably the top, like probably a top 2 team in the region. if not the best. They beat 100 Thieves, they beat EG. Frankly, like, these are two of the weaker teams in the region. Let's look at the group. Who is in their group? They're with NRG, right? What am I doing? Oh, wait, yeah. Gotta go back to America's League. Okay, yeah. So they have to now play Furia and NRG. So they've got the impossible match over with. They finished their 2 easier matches, and now it's hard mode for them. So we'll see. Okay, so I see it looks like it's pretty even from what I'm seeing so far. So we'll see. We'll figure it out tomorrow. It just depends on what my schedule is like. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace, guys.